A lot of great players in this league,
Steph.
only a few stars, and we got one of them. And with the Bills, he led the league in pretty much everything this year. He's got the personality, he's got the game, and he's the only guest in Good Morning Football history to stay after the show and change clothes in our dressing room so we could go cavorting around New York City, and that's why we love him. It's Stefon Diggs. What's up, man?
How y'all doing? Thanks for having me. It's always nice talking to you guys.
It's always nice, it's always fun, and we have so much to talk about. So, Stefon, this weekend in the Super Bowl, it's going to be all about Mahomes and Brady. You know, Aaron Rodgers is a legend. Lamar Jackson has won an MVP. What about your guy? What about Josh Allen? Right now, where does number 17 fit into this whole NFL quarterback hierarchy?
I feel like I had a different view from everybody, so he had an elite year for me. Coming from my perspective, seeing the grind, seeing the time that he put in, he had an elite year. Of course, he's going to get lost in the traffic a little bit just because of those guys. People love Lamar Jackson. People love Aaron Rodgers. Great talents, guys that have been playing some good ball as of a couple of years. And Aaron Rodgers' whole career, he's been playing hell of a game. So he's one of those guys that definitely going to go in the Hall of Fame. And my guy will get lost a little bit, but he plays some elite football, and I just want people to appreciate it, appreciate some good quarterback play, because he had a hell of a year, and people are just going to don't just forget about him. Now, he had a hell of a year. You know, please consider him as your MVP because he is mine.
Hey, Steph, big dog. Yeah, Josh Allen, I guarantee you people won't forget about him going forward. And, yeah, I've been a Bills Mafia fan for a while, even before you got there. I predicted that they will probably get you. But a few names get mentioned as the best wide receiver in the National Football League. You know, DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Julio Jones, Mike Thomas, all of those guys. But this year, you took your game to a whole new level, bro. You was already kind of like right there at the top, but then this year, man, you just went off the chain, right? So tell us, should your name be consistently considered amongst the league's best wide receivers going forward?
Yeah, it's all opinionated for everybody. For me, personally, I feel like I've always been respected by my peers for what I do. And as far as like ranking, it's easy to go, this is the best wide receiver, this is the guy. But right now it's about numbers. You know, this year I proved that I should be in the league conversation. Who I am, I always consider myself one of the best receivers in the game. And the pen and paper got a match for me. You know, it's always been, it wasn't enough for me to just say that I was one of the best receivers or you know, I think about myself that way. It's not enough. I need the pen and paper. I need it to match. I need my craft to catch up with the numbers. So I was just trying to do my job. I feel like my team was a passing-heavy team. It's all predicated on what kind of team you have as well. You could be on a run-heavy team and there's not too many balls going around. So for me, I was just trying to have success at a high level and, you know, do my job. But it ended up shaking out. It was shaking out that, I mean, at least, you know, I'm gonna be in the conversation in everybody's mind. You can't forget about me.
No, you certainly cannot. You are undeniable, and that's really well put, I can tell. Yeah, I can tell you've thought about that before. Stefon, great to see you, as always. Let's talk about Bills Mafia. You had such a tremendous year, and I felt for you because I felt like even though it's the best fan base, you didn't get the full experience of Bills Mafia due to the circumstances of the season. Can you explain what your relationship is with the Bills and their fans?
Right now, it's kind of like in this beginning stage, you know, when you meet a pretty girl and, you know, things are going well in the beginning, but you don't really get to know her. You haven't spent a lot of time with her, I guess. So when, as you can see, the crazy fans right there, I've seen him outside the airport. I've talked to him in, you know, establishment, masked up, of course, you know, so it hasn't been as personal or like really like fan to fan or like, you know, fan to player. So for me, it's kind of in this beginning stages, you know, I have an utmost respect and love for him. I appreciate him. I hear the crazier, but right now, as we're in a spot where we can't do too much, it was like, I think it was only like 16,000 or like 8,000 at one of the playoff games or two of the playoff games, and it felt like it was 60,000. So just that small experience, I'm gonna hold on to the rest of my life, and hopefully moving forward, the stadium will get louder and I get to meet more Bills Mafia.
A lot of wide receivers get a chance to put up big numbers, but not a lot get to as far as you have in your career. An NFC championship game a few years ago, and then 2 weeks ago you went back to a championship game with the AFC Championship game. And after that loss to Kansas City, there was a compelling image of you watching the Chiefs celebrate with you with your helmet on, and your photo was posted on Instagram, and you added powerful words about how it hurt but motivated you. Talk about watching that confetti fall for the second time with another team celebrating as you got one step away from a Super Bowl berth?
I feel like I'm a champion. You know, in my mind and my heart, I feel like I'm a champion. I feel like I'm a winner. And that day I didn't win. You know, that day I didn't win. I wanted to, you know, at least acknowledge that with the team that we played was better than us, and you know, had the utmost respect for them, be happy for them. I'm no hater in no way, shape, or form. I don't hate on no team. I don't hate on anybody. So for me, just showing my respect and my appreciation for where I've been, how good of a year this was, and that I'll be back. You know, for me, I always feel like I'm a champion. I always feel like I'm a winner, and I wasn't gonna let that moment, you know, make me feel otherwise. I was just gonna embrace it. Embrace that we didn't do enough to win, and congratulate the team on the other side. They played a better game than us that day.
Great words right there, Steph. Now, look, man, we know you got a great sense of style. We've seen you doing GQ shoots and all of that stuff, right? But, you know, in our community, flossing, bro, you flossed this year, literally on the sideline. What was that all about? You got to go into that, bro.
I didn't think anybody saw that because, I don't know, I think we were playing Miami, and, you know, we weren't playing that much. I think I came out the game. I had some orange slices at halftime, and they never really get caught in my teeth. And they got caught in my teeth a lot. And I was just like, man, like, I need to get this out of my teeth because it was bothering me. You ever had something like agitating you or irritating you, like, you off at work? So I had to figure out a way to make something work, and it wasn't one of my best moments, flossing on the side. I was happy that we won as well, because a lot of stuff would have been bad if my coach wouldn't have been too happy, Coach McDermott, if I'm flossing and we lost.
Flossing on many levels.
How about
it? Just chilling.
Stefon Diggs just destroying AFC defenses and gingivitis at the same time. It's a great message for the kids. All right, listen, Stefon, this weekend with the Chiefs, who you said beat you fair and square, they're in another Super Bowl. There's going to be a lot of talk about dynasty. So I want to talk about the dynasty, specifically Old Spice dynasty, and the way you are telling people and then empowering them the right to smell good and have confidence in all that they do.
Yeah, this year has been a tough year for everybody, especially men. I can't speak for women. Women pretty take great care of themselves, but men, on the other hand, we could sit on the couch for days and, you know, barely put on deodorant. So for me, this is something that I could somewhat connect. Somewhat connect with. I'm big on hygiene. Everybody know me. I'm big on hygiene. I actually was like supposedly one of the most feminine on my last team because I take good care of myself and, you know, floss and stuff like that. So for me, this is something that I can. And it's cologne-like quality, so when you put it on, you will smell nice. And something, if I'm wearing it, you should at least look into it. It'll be at Target if you are. So give it a chance.
See, there's that star.
I love Stefon Diggs.
If I'm wearing it, you should be looking into it. We love you. We go way back with you. You floss with the jump rope. Everything about you is cool, Stefon. Thank you so much. And everybody go get some Old Spice.
Get some orange slices too. I mean,
and get some floss.
Yes.
Thank you.